Brave or stupid, journalist or vigilante, dark justice have been carrying out investigations resulting in 13 arrests, 2 related to custodial sentences and 1 being placed on the sex offenders register. I spoke to them to understand why they put their lives in danger. So how do you guys operate then? What's the process of catching a paedophile?
Basically, we'll go onto social websites, social dating websites. We'll set up profiles on there and put decoy images up. And when a person talks to us, we'll say to them straight away, look, I'm really only 14 years old or something like that. And then if they continue to talk and make it sexual, the conversation will usually move away from the website to either text messages or something along them lines. And then they'll arrange a meeting. Once we see them there, we'll ring the police. And then we'll approach them with the cameras and obviously try to interview them about what they've done.
Basically, you can hide what the police are on the way they're going to be here within the next few minutes. Basically, we think the levels of conversation that you've been having with what you thought was a 14-year-old girl is wrong.
I know that, yeah, it shouldn't be an issue there really.
This is John Rudd. He was charged with attempting to meet a child following sexual grooming. How did you feel when you first heard about the first conviction?
Well, the first conviction just proved that what we were doing works, you know what I mean? We're walking proof, if you like, of that this way works, and it does deter people, because if people start seeing people getting sent to prison and that, it's going to make them stop wanting to try to do that sort of thing.
And it takes the victim out of the crime, rather than putting a real victim there where the child where you're acting the child, so it takes a real victim out of this case.
John Wood sent explicit, suggestive texts and requested indecent images of the girl who he believed was 14 years old. Jailed for 12 months and put on the sex offenders register for 10 years, John Wood joins Roger Lee, who was also caught after arranging to meet what he thought was a 14-year-old girl on the Millennium Bridge in Newcastle. You received plenty of praise for what you've done, but you've also received a lot of criticism. How does that feel?
Yeah, definitely criticism, threats, people who want to see harm come to you and stuff, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? It goes with the territory. We're not scared of what anyone says or what anyone thinks, and they can threaten as much as they want. We're not going to stop doing what we do. And to the people who praise us, you know what I mean? We're not heroes, you know what I mean? We do not class ourselves as heroes. We're just 2 people who want change, and we're not scared to fight for it.
How dangerous is what you do?
You're putting your life at risk, aren't you? I mean, we could be stabbed, shot, people want to hurt us. People have said, they would like to see us get hurt, but we go to meetings prepared for the worst and hopefully come out alive, you know what I mean? We go with stab-proof and bulletproof vests on. I mean that's not to sound, you know what I mean? We literally do wear them for the 100% reason of safety, and these people, if you like, because they're getting caught, they know the full world's going to come down crashing on them, around them. They could do anything, you know what I mean, to us. And
so you don't want people to see you as a first route?
The first route should always be the police. I mean, the only reason people are not happy with the police is because of the government. You know what I mean? If the government are going to be making all these cuts, then, it's the police who are going to be facing that front line of people. The government don't have to come out and face us, you know what I mean?
If the police don't investigate the crime, then collect as much evidence as possible, and then go back to the police and submit and be like, well, I've got this and this, and this is my own evidence what I've collected, and then they should investigate it properly.
What needs to be changed to ensure this isn't your job?
Stronger laws and more action from the government showing prevention. There's no point in them sitting there in the House of Commons, sitting on some leather seats in a £1,000 suit saying, oh well, we think this should change. You know what I mean? Hopefully the government pull the finger out, give the police the money and the resources they need, and the police are doing it, hopefully.